I guess. So I don't know if you've heard of this story yet. But this is a story. A sixth grader was arrested in Florida after refusing to participate in the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, I'm all for the pledge. Do the Pledge of Allegiance. I mean, I'm not a religious person. The under God thing, whatever. It doesn't really bother me. I don't really care. I mean, that was the original Pledge of Allegiance. Forefathers made it. So, I mean, what's the big deal in changing it? I mean, I understand the whole blah, 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 separation of church and state. I get it. Eh, eh. But I also believe that America is, home of the free, and we have freedoms where, we shouldn't have to say the pledge if we don't want to, because that's what makes America great, is freedom. But anyways, so we're going to take a look at this article. Now, yes, the headline is slightly misleading. But then you go to the actual article. Sixth grader arrested in Florida after refusal to participate in the Pledge of Allegiance led to confrontation. Now, we go through the article. Whole reason why he wants to do it, it's stupid. He says it's racist. It doesn't even really make sense. There's no racist thing within the Pledge of Allegiance. I could understand if you made a religious thing, or if it was just like a, protest of your own, a personal protest for what's going on in America. A lot of people don't like what's going on in America. There's a lot of things I don't like that's going on in America, but I'll still say the Pledge of Allegiance if it's a thing, if I'm at an event, just courtesy. But like I said, I also support people that don't do it. But anyways, if you go on, apparently they asked him to leave 20 times, and they explain within the article that the reason is that he was arrested had nothing to do with the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, they say this in the article, and that headline just says arrested after this occurrence. So we're going to go, and we're going to go back, and we're going to look at the people's comments. It's a shame when adults can't find a better way to deal with children. Makes sense. Why live in America if you piss on it? I'm sorry, is this Russia or Saudi Arabia? Blah, 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 blah. But here we go. I'm trying to get to the part that I was talking about. There's a part on here where people are just lock his sorry ass up. I mean, that's kind of, see, exactly, like people just like, well, freedom, if it goes against what I like people doing, then I don't want freedom. I only want the freedom that I want. Stupid motherfuckers. Arrested, what the hell for stupid? I mean, people don't really understand why he was arrested. Misleading title and false description. The description was not false. That was the part that I was talking about. Like, people like this, they don't actually read. They don't actually read the article. A lot of people will think something's fake because they don't understand how articles are written, and they don't actually understand the semantics of language itself. And I see this all the time. Here we go again. MC would post this just now. I read 5 hours ago that refusal to stand was not the reason the kid was arrested. Trying to stir the dead fire, NBC. NBC is just reporting a news event. Just reporting it. And they explain in the description why he was arrested. They say it's not because of the Pledge of Allegiance. They say it within the article. But I mean, I'm pretty sure, you should just do it, the pledge. I mean, but if you force it, then it is forced patriotism. That kind of makes us a tyrannic state. If that's a word. I think tyrannic's a word. I could be wrong. But then they talk about the teacher, But also in the article, the teacher did not know that it was not a requirement to do the pledge. How do you not know that? I mean, that's very basic. It was a whole freedom of speech thing. They had a huge thing. I mean, how is a teacher so unqualified and untrained to not know this? Like, the teacher then also went on to tell the student, well, if you don't like it here, then you should leave. It doesn't help. If this kid is having some identity issue, or if he is having a problem, I don't know where he came from. He could have been an immigrant. He might have been having a hard time socially adjusting to our culture. Something like that. And if we're doing this to him, then he's just going to hate our country more. So it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Just people, just people are stupid sometimes. So stupid. But there's probably a whole bunch of other people that are just like, oh, blah 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 blah. But what do you think? I'll listen to whatever argument you got for it in the description. I mean, in the comments. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. But I see like this stuff all the time in articles. Like people don't actually read them. Like they read them and they're just like, this is false because they said this happened. And a lot of times they don't even say that it actually happened. They say that someone accused someone of something or someone said that this happened. They don't actually say that it did happen. It's a whole part of language that people just seem to not understand because they don't understand the semantics of how things work logistically within language, and just people have just bad reading comprehension. This It's because school systems suck. School systems are completely underfunded. They don't get enough. They don't get enough money in school systems. Private schools are way too expensive. A lot of times people just opt out for trade schools, and when you go to a trade school, you don't really learn parts of language. I mean, trade schools are awesome because they teach you a trade, but they don't teach you the finer points of some language skills. Especially if you just skipped a whole bunch of language skills in high school. But it is what it is. I guess. Give this a like and give me a subscribe. Take it easy. Deuces.